Hi, I'm doing my what I watched in May video early-ish because June is almost, May is almost over, and I'm not going to be watching any more movies from my own collection because I got moved in the library and it was going to take me to June, so um, yeah. But I watched a lot of good movies, but they're all from the library, and this watch from my own library is actually not that big. Usually they're bigger than this, but not this time. I watched 14 movies in May and from my own home. But first one I watched was My Girl. I just love this movie. I kept going into more depth, I guess, now because not that many. But My Girl is just beautiful and heartbreaking all at the same time. It's like innocent, but of childhood, but then realistic stuff happens, and it's just. But next is Two for the Road. I watched this on Audrey's birthday, May 4th, which was Sunday. And I usually only watch Audrey movies on Mondays. But it was her birthday, and I wanted to get move on with this Audrey rewatch thing, and so I watched Two for the Road on her birthday. And this one is growing on me. I didn't used to like it as much. I did, but it was one I had to be in the mood to watch. But I do like it more now. I guess I'm growing up, so tastes are changing. Then I watched Wait Until Dark on my birthday because it was Monday and it was the next film on the list of Audrey movies to watch. And I love this movie so much, but it freaks me out so much. And I haven't watched this one that much because it just freaks me out so bad. But I feel like Audrey should have won an Oscar for this because I do think it was her strongest performance she ever did because, God. And then Alan Arkin freaked me out. He's so good at that. And I watched Safety is Not Guaranteed. This movie is just so good. So good. It's kind of sweet in a lot of ways, but it's just so good. Next is Anywhere But Here. This movie, I like Natalie Portman in like her before she was kind of big movies, like with Hearted. I love that movie so much. And Garden State is when she was bigger, but I like her more like raw movies where she's not like, just like simple story, easy story, and not like big budget movies. I guess I like her better in non big budget movies because I don't know. She just seems a little more real in them. And I love Susan Sarandon so much. I think she's beautiful, and I love her. Next is The First Wives Club. This movie, Bette Midler is like, you don't want to mess with Bette Midler. She will kill you. She's a tough woman. And I just think it's great. I love the chemistry with the three actresses, and it has Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven, who's young and he's a creep and he's a bad person in this movie. And it also has Marsha Gay Harden, but Dan Hedaya, I think. But he's appeared in so many movies that I watch. It's insane. Like, I don't even know he's in them, and he's there, and it's weird. It also has Maggie Smith. About that. And Sarah Jessica Parker, who's funnily enough not on the back of this because she wasn't famous then. That's funny to me. It also has Tucker Channing at the beginning, and I don't like what they wasted her in this movie because I love her so much. But then I watched Robin and Marian because, like I said, I'm watching all of Audrey's films in chronological order, and I watched this, and I've only seen it once before, which is weird because I've seen so many of her others more than that, but this is the only one I've only seen one time. And I did like it. I liked the chemistry between Sean Connery and Audrey. I thought they were very sweet together. And yeah, so, Next is Before Midnight. This is the third movie in the movie series. I don't know how many they're gonna do. If they do one, it's gonna be the last one, because they do it every 9 years. And by then they're gonna be pretty old, and they can't do another one because 9 years would be kind of misking it a little bit. But Before Midnight, these movies are so beautifully written. And like I said, they're both all written by Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy and Richard Linklater. So it's just amazing. Oh my god, these movies, they touch my heart and make me feel things, and they're beautiful. Next is The Bridges of Madison County. This movie, when I was watching it, I was like, I want to own this movie, and I own it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching it, I own it. And I consider myself like obsessively watching this one over and over and over again, because it's just, I don't know why, I just love it so much. I'm obsessed with it. Oh. Next is 9 to 5. For any feminists out there, you don't need to watch this movie. It's so good, and the women in this movie are like very, very strong. I mean, Jane Fonda's character kind of turned out wimpy, but then hanging out with Lily and Dolly, she kept getting backbone, and I absolutely love it. I love it. Pride and Prejudice. Yep. I mean, I don't think Keira Knightley is the greatest actress ever, but I do like her in this movie. I like her how she plays very strong female roles. And yeah, I approve of this movie. Oh, and I also love the relationship between Elizabeth Bennet and her dad. It's so sweet. Next is National Velvet, Elizabeth Taylor's first movie. She was 12, and she was still the beginning of her career. She was just strong. She was a very strong actress. And Mickey Rooney and Angela Lansbury. I was 18 in this. Angela Lansbury was. And Mickey Rooney, I'm not sure how old he was. But yeah. Yay. It's a good movie. And then Bloodline, which is a hit and miss kind of movie. There's a lot that they don't clear up, and that kind of bugs me with this movie. It's like they have all these storylines going on, but like none of them really get fixed or tied up, and that kind of bugs me. But and then last, I watched on Monday where They All Laughed, and this movie, so many people hate it. They hate it, and I don't know why, but I think it's really good. I love the chemistry between Ben Gazzara and Audrey. They were so effortless, and they seemed real, and I know Ben fell in love with Audrey. Okay, they filmed Bloodline first, and then Peter Bogdanovich was filming They All Laughed, and apparently he and Ben are really good friends. So he asked Ben, who do you want to be in the movie, like as your lead lady? And Ben said Audrey, because he was in love with her. After working on Bloodline with her, he wanted to work with her again. So. And in the movie, yeah, it's unobvious how he felt about her. And it had a late Dorothy Stratton, just breaks my heart. But it's a very good movie. I think it's just, I don't know. I mean, I think I like it mostly for Ben and Audrey, honestly. But I do like it. I think people are too harsh on it. But I don't know. That's everything I watched. So goodbye.